good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, Itia Maliava. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And off from the shotgun. across the line and pick up the first down. Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Short. Touchdown, Bruin! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to scramble. Facing connection. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Last play of the quarter. On the move. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talented dude. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, out a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Holds and fires complete. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. They've got the play bottled up. Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Give to the back. Wide open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, their defense did a great job keeping their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. There he goes! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done that way.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. To the air on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw it, Sayet. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 30. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it in.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocks it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong, and whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Sayed. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked off his feet.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Spins it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peoples. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, this offense is giving them a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Moves away as he feels pressure. That's it, 5. He makes the catch. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run. Again, we see the breaks, we see the highlights
all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
When it's 2nd and 11. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayed. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Rushes on him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Using his legs as Peoples.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Working that left side now. He's loose. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. The Buckeyes just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll try it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive front line defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football,